Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are continuing our Draco Lich campaign today, where we have set up very nicely in, once again, the corner of the map. And today we are all going to be about invading other domains. We're in a very good spot. We've managed to, while we have very little cities, they are all disconnected from one another. And we've managed to get one of the ancient gold wonders, which we're getting ready to bind in 5 turns. Then we have the other ancient wonder down here that we're going to be able to grab once we vassalize Zahatur or integrate Zahatur. And then these are basically going to be our 3 cities. I don't think we need to expand back past it. So we're clearing out a couple of last enemies in and around our territory. We're continuing to grow. And then we will be popping above ground. And I think we're just going to start making plays on things like these outposts. Possibly, I might get greedy and try to vassalize for Egglifton today. I'm going to see how we do in combat against this cat, Rygan Wildcrest. That's going to be a big part of it today. Oh, this is new. I didn't notice this before. I'm always looking for magic materials and never able to find them. Glad I can pay attention. When we last left our intrepid adventurers, we were on an intern. So let's start on an intern. NPC army of rogue marauder. Who is this guy? Shadows covering your realm cause long-dead soldiers to rise from their graves at the forgotten battle sites near Skull Keep. That sounds great. Drawn to the dark radiance, the army marches upon Skull Keep. Skeletal patrolmen claw at your gates. Bone horrors gnaw on your walls. Banshees howl at the few living souls that remain in your throne city. Where others would faint at the mere sight of this revenant horde, you see opportunity. Bind them using magic. Open the gates. Gain 2 population, but lose a bit of city stability. That's actually very good for us. Cancel our draft, but receive less than a turn of knowledge. Oh yeah, open the gates. The dead are welcome. Dudes, +2 population. That is huge. What are we gonna do with that, though? What do I need to boost things? Sonic Hall is boosted, but requires us to have a second quarry. Why don't we build that down there? It'll also get us that gold mine. And then it looks like everything else we're good for. So we could just build whatever we want. Farms are obviously very fun for us, but clearly if I have a Scholars Guild, let's build a research post here. And we'll get another mana node online. I want to start transferring some of these conduits to mana nodes. Mana nodes to research posts. If we have that Skull Guild. Oof, man, Scholars Guild. I'm reading Skull Keep and Scholars Guild at the same time. How do you start underground? We took underground adaptation as our starting feature. This bad boy right here. As long as you do this, you start in the underground. Ooh, yeah. We have our first Banshee as well. Which was going to replace this little guy. I suppose he could return to Bone Daddy. An experimentation chambers is finished here. Knowledge and income, draft and production. This requires 2 farms to build, so I don't think we can do this unless we were to go above ground. So I tell you what, let's go with the library first. Pretty quick to build. These dudes are healing up a little bit. I was having a debate on whether or not I waited to fight these guys, because I would be able to unlock bone dragons from killing them. But I think what we could probably just do is kill them anyway. I'm not going to make any bone horrors. Am I? Actually, wait. Maybe I am going to make bone horrors. Heavy pike of provocation. You have 2 bone horrors and a corrupt soul. You have 2 bone horrors and a skeleton warrior. You have 3 bone horrors. These guys cost 1 and 12. These guys cost 1 and 12. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We can go back to C because this is all cleared out. We have scouts up north who are exploring places we actually haven't gone yet. By an interrogation dungeon there. And we got more level ups, which is ever so nice. Probably try to get tier 4 or 5 units at this point. Yeah, so that's what I'm like starting to move on. And we have access to some of them. Most of which we just need money for, though. Now, you picked up Mass Rejuvenation, so bolstering support is not the worst for you. Strength training is also pretty good. You have Restore, you have Spur to Action. I wish you had more buff spells. Like, I wish you had Star Blades instead of Visions of Woe. So I'm going to give you Strength Training instead. Alliances. Fights, Bonded Vassalage. Here's the one good thing is, like, nobody really has enough grievances against me right now to do anything. I think once I start binding wonders, it's going to be a different story. I'm going to dismiss all those. Yeah, so we can get the Bone Dragons and we can get the Living Fog. We will be able to just make Living Fog later. Oh, that's very cool. Bone Dragons don't cost mana. They only cost gold upkeep. So I can mix them and Living Fog units to balance my economy a little bit for tier 4. All of this is dead. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move across, attack this rogue marauder army, and then we're going to move to the north, and I'm going to start clearing stacks up here. I always left click instead of right clicking. Very good, very good. You're gonna climb across there. We've unlocked research posts grant +5 knowledge. Conduits grant +5 mana. Yeah, I know I want shadow skills, but this is going to be a huge boost. We're at 366 and 32, 47 and 406. Massive jump. Almost 50 points there. A war. Very good. All of these idiots warring against themselves is really just making my job easier. Can I say that Pet Shop Boys nailed the title for a song when they made Love as a Bourgeois Construct? That's a very good title. Very apt, very fitting. I feel like I gotta go listen to that song now. I'm just casually trying to move on somebody else's turn. I'm like, why won't my dragon go? Hello? All right, all you dudes are going back to Bone Daddy. Trash. 150 knowledge for killing a hero. Got to love it. Yes, and bind Ancient Gold Wonder. Now, Draconic Vitality is nice. Tower of True Sight's not so valuable to me. I mean, I like it, but I'm going to take Draconic Vitality. Because, frankly, I like the idea of all of our guys getting a huge boost of hit points for doing nothing. Now, you're my top wizard. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Fire evocation for 20. Probably Weaver is the better choice there. All of our guys are leveling up like crazy. Ever since we got that 200% XP thing, I feel like it's just busted how good it is. I mean, what is precision training? 10% accuracy. He is my support hero. And my Dorgon leveled up. Now, Dorgon, you've been upgrading your breath weapon mostly. Oh, yeah, we were going to make a new claw. We did kind of want some more stuff, though. I think I'm going to pick up Draconic Health, as he's still kind of fragile at the moment. Bind Ancient Gold Wonder is going to cost us 400 mana, so that is going to be my next priority. Bounty has been posted. Bounties have been posted. Capture Pinnacle. See, like I could actually just sail my army up here and then surprise war deck these guys. I'd have to fabricate a grievance to do it. But I'm pretty sure if I just sieged their city, they'd be screwed. Amazing. These guys broke their alliance. Claws aren't that bad. Yeah, our current ones are not terrible. We could just make them very better. They're elves, filth, purge them. I mean, I was just going to vassalize them. The idea was just about creating a northern border state. Ramo, good morning, dude. They jerk their ears. Yum jerky elves. All right. You guys are still kind of healing as well. Whoops. Well. Rivalry was declared on us by Felkin. Okay. I did no such thing. Zahatur can now be integrated. I need 584 influence. Disgusting. Well, I guess I better start saving up, dudes. Damn. I thought we were going to get to unlock. The shadow skill that lets us see every single thing on the surface. But alas, we must wait a little bit longer. A treaty has expired with Dusk Vault. I'm gonna pay them money for knowledge. Our Scholars Guild is down here. We're already building the Mason's Hall. I'll let them continue with that. These guys are making an interrogation dungeon. We'll go underground lab. I do wonder, could I trade some stuff around? Wand of Spiders summons a tier 1 spider. That's really not that great. You're in the void. You hate my guts. You hate my guts. And you super hate my guts. Ooh, I have such a justified war against him. I would actually gain 20 Imperium a turn if I went to war against him. That's certainly worth noting. I have a lot of souls right now. We finally get a bone dragon yet? Not yet. If we kill tier 5 creatures on the map, I think we can make them though. That being said, it's not the easiest to find tier 5 creatures anymore. Honestly, outside of this little pocket, I think these are kind of like the last NPCs we have to kill. And then we're going to have to actually go to war. Allow me to introduce myself. High Priest Oath, the righteousness of the barbarian dwarves. Underground adaptation. Bannerlords, great builders, a competitive merchant. They are probably on the very far side of the map. We do have like a scout. I think that's just wandering. Your troops engage the Hunter Spider Matriarch and its minions, but they cower in fear. They are right to do so. My Banshee got real donked up in that fight. I like that auto resolve is really good at keeping your units alive. I feel like I don't know why they're good at doing it, but I appreciate that they are. And we got another level up on everybody. We are truly haxing the level ups right now. Do I want to gain like 2 XP a turn? Kind of feels like why not? The other option is to pick up something like Fire Revoker, which isn't bad, but you already have three cast spells, so I feel like you're going to get more value off of something like Experienced Leader. You're going to take bolstering support. And I think you're taking Draconic Health too. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, or was I trying to get you up the warfare tree at this point? For something like killing momentum. You already have a natural weakening aura. You know what? Let's just go with the HP. I feel like this is maybe one of the first characters I'm going to get to level 16 ever. Doesn't look like a dwarf, unlike Warhammer 3. The auto-resolve wants to make the game fun for the player. I mean, most of the time the auto-resolve has not been this friendly to us, but for whatever reason, they seem to really favor undead units. And we've had some really long campaigns lately, so I'm willing to take it. Oh, cool. You can tell them to join missions. Automatic charge Scarlet Skull Keep. I'd like them just defending themselves, to be honest. We are at -60 on the very evil front. Aha, okay. This is what this guy's armies look like. Not very scary. So far, at least. We've gotten Draconic Vitality. Let's unlock a Bone Dragon Reanimation so we can start making Bone Dragons. Which I actually forgot I did not have the proper tech for. That's going to cost one more turn. I might have to fight this one. No, sir. We pick up an Assassin's Flamebringer, which we will probably trash. This dude's got another level up. When this unit kills another unit, it gets critical hit chance. Does this affect spells? I genuinely am not sure. Hey, Norath, hello. Glad you dodged the bullet, Marinara, with DD2. Yeah. It's getting hit pretty hard right now, that's for sure. I kind of want to take Soul Collector, but at the same time, I'm swimming in souls. But will I be forever? Probably not. You got your level 12. Enemies in a 1 hex radius sustain damage. All corpses become decaying zombies. Yes, please. I think what I'll do is I'll go hang out at my vassal here so that we can heal. Oh, they have another city here. Interesting. Denounced a bounty for Bronze Gate. This bounty for this outpost isn't here anymore, is it? River Court, Pinnacle, and Bronze Gate. Yeah, Pinnacle would be a good one to take, but... things might go crazy when I bind this Ancient Wonder. The computer might be like, oh, he's making a play on a victory condition. Everybody gets a grievance. I'm not entirely certain. The critical Leandra Grimitane of Pitchvetch stands before us defiantly. For too long, the good people of this realm has bowed to you. Others dare not defy you, but I will. We don't need to go to war with these guys. I will take a turn of Imperium to sway them for 18 turns. Yeah, we're on path to vassalize these guys before anybody else. And they have all this cool frost stuff. So I feel like we might be able to get some cool characters out of them. Bone Dragon Reanimation. And a tier 4 tome. The Tome of Severing. This is a shadow materium. Disrupting blades. Turns off unit enhancements. Empty province that doesn't contain an ancient wonder conjures a spell ward, which functions as a spell jammer and provides vision in a 4-hex radius. That's pretty cool. Makes it so when enchanted units enter defense mode, everybody around them gains 5 status resist. All non-hero corpses on the map are destroyed. For each corpse destroyed, friendly units gain bolster resistance and temporary hit points. Target magic origin unit has a 60% chance of being killed. That's pretty cool. But is it as cool as the Tome of the Reaper, which gets us a tier 5 mythic unit? Also resurrects non-hero units as corrupt souls. Sustains 15 unblockable physical damage, loses morale, has a decaying zombie spawn next to them, and is afflicted with visions of death. At the end of this turn, it suffers all these effects again. That's nice. 40 souls at the start of the battle gains 6 decaying zombies. Target city no longer gains food, but gains souls income. All right, well, this seems like a pretty good choice. Gains souls when enemies die in battle. Allows the ability to animate city ruins and to animate heroes in your crypts. And greater corpse consumption. Consume target corpse. The other option here, of course, is the Tome of Oblivion. Make people sleepy and insane. Stun everybody. Summon Living Fog, which is not an undead unit. Mind Crush, chance of inflicting insanity. Target friendly city. Any battle in the domain of this city now has Fog of Insanity, which causes a 20% chance of gaining insanity every turn. Very, very powerful for us. And Devouring Void. Units passing through sustain 20 physical damage. I gotta take the Tome of the Reaper. Because it gives us our best unit.
So many waste the divine gift of their souls, merely attempting to bring some semblance of hope to their petty lives. They truly lack vision. What wasted potential? They are unworthy of such an effective source of power. Reapers correct this oversight by rending the spirit, using it to fuel the darkest of arts, and bringing delightful undeath unto the land.
And that empowers your undead. What else do these guys do? When an enemy unit dies, they heal and gain strengthen. They have Finger of Death, which just is a 60% chance of killing someone and turning them into a zombie. They have the Greater Corpse Consumption. Doesn't really empower your undead in any way, but I'll take it. I will still take it. let's bind our first location. Let's bind our first location. Correct. This did upset everybody else. So you are Draco Lich. I am not impressed. Tread carefully. Says Addis Sprocket. Dudes, we're fighting a lot of Empire Materium characters, which means golems. We also get to meet Shadow Lord Gaios, who I feel like we should get along with. But he is very threatened. Yeah, so binding an Ancient Wonder is a permanent 18 grievances. Which is not a small amount. This is a gold mine, There's a mana conduit over here. I need farms to build that. Water provinces for that. I'm gonna put a quarry in here. I'll probably go like here and then here and then here, if I can. I don't know I'll be able to actually expand that far naturally. Okay, a lot of troops up here. Our first mythic unit, the Bone Dorgon. Let's get him up top to the crowd. We're going to cast Draconic Vitality. Give all of our people extra HP. All sorts of alliances being forged. But not a huge issue for us. So how does this victory condition work? Reach tier 5, research the Age of Shadows spell, launch the Age of Shadows spell, and then defend the wonders for 15 turns. I mean, that ain't the craziest thing to do. We're going to heal up for a minute here. All right, these guys have completed their next thing. What's really funny is just like how useless draft is to me. So let's build prison cells. I did want more banshees. Can replace all my skeletal mages with banshees is something we've been talking about doing for a long time, so. Fill Bone Daddy's army with a bunch of random trash. One of my biggest concerns right now is like our economy does kind of suck, and I can't really make it better unless we get integrations, which we're only 3 turns away from. Mana Obelisk, yes please. And you're gonna do nothing. Shadow Bolstering Matrix. Shadow buff and healing spells grant 3 stacks of evasion. That's pretty nice. So I think I'll replace a Bone Horror. You're meant to have another Corrupt Soul instead of this Skeleton Warrior. We'll cast Draconic Vitality on our Cursed Duragar, which should give them a great look. Oh my god, I love it. It got rid of all of their hair and gave them horns. Like little spikes on their head. Oh, they look awful. In a good way. They look undead. It's the correct kind of awful. It's the awful we wanted. So I'm going to give the big dragon our extra guy here. I've been denounced. And a friendship with us has ended. Charon, Hoarder of Bone, is planning to cast all rulers into the astral void. Interesting. I don't have a way to go to war with you. I do have a way to go to war with you. I think I need to prepare to start attacking this guy. Get ready for some battling. Still no snipers. No snipers. Snipers, no sniping. We did get our first bone dragon, though. Ooh, and I tell you what. If I kill this army, I'll get 2 more bone dragons. For free. Got my banshees coming up. Which can replace you. And can replace you. Oh my god, we can summon reapers now as well. We'll take Desecrate Structure here. It is only going to take us 1 turn. These guys are all healed. I'm thinking about like the Spelljammer. It's minus 10 mana. Counts as a conduit though. If I was to take this province, I could put it here and it would be next to the Soul Well. So it would only cost us 7 mana technically. That feels like a pretty good trade. For right now, we will just continue producing merchandise and rations. What else have we unlocked? Defeating an infestation grants you a unit. And, sorry, there's something else. Founding or absorbing cities takes less turns. Tempted. Rivalry ended. Rivalry declared. Falcon has crossed you. We've created a pact of cooperation with these dudes. I could pay for Arcanium ore, but I think we already have Arcanium ore. We have 2 Arcanium ore. That's draft, which is useless, and I value mana more than gold. Oh, how nice. They've insulted me. That gives me great value here. I could fabricate a grievance against them, or I'm pretty sure if I just pay off that grievance, I could attack them. There's a couple of good options right there. Nice and dang. If you do, you should get it right away and give them a mage lock. We don't even have a mage lock, to be honest. It's one of the things I would like to unlock some more stuff in the item forge for, so that I could start being like, oh, I want this specific item. It would help with making some like ridiculous builds. I wonder kind of if I shouldn't just kill all these guys. 7 upkeep, 9 upkeep. 9 upkeep, 18, 25 mana for 3 skeletons. who are gonna be completely useless in every single combat. Crazy to do that to legendary characters. But absolutely the right choice. Oh my god, Whiteborn, yes. I've been denounced by somebody that I don't even know who they really are. Is this one city? No, Sky Totem, I see. Okay, we can clear out a couple bit of this stuff. We can also then just do like the Brigand's Refuge and the Shrieker's Tomb. Help out Dusk Vault. It's just really good experience, and we're only getting stronger while we do this and not go to war. And next turn we integrate. Smelt out items, buy items from everybody. This is true. This is true. As a dragon, you get a lot of bonuses from having items in your horde. Like, I'm literally getting 28 gold from it right now. So I'm always tempted to try and keep as many items in here as I can. When am I going to do the next Chosen Destroyers? Good question. I really want to go back and revisit the Hell Orcs we created, the demonic orcs. We played them. They were like the second campaign we ever played, but they were back when the Underground was really, really bad. It was like at launch. And we got our butts absolutely handed to us. So I'd love to go back and revisit them. And I'm pretty sure we had them as Chosen Destroyers, so I think they might be the next one. We'll have to see. I should bring them back. Yeah, I really like the concept of those demon orcs. And I feel like I haven't done enough characters who get demonic transformation. Every time we play as a chaos character, we end up winning the game really early and never getting any of the late game transpos. With the one exception being, I think, when we played Story Map 3, because that campaign was forever long. I kind of just want to like go through now and try out all the new victory types and how they're all balanced. And if they kind of all work out to be around the same time. I feel like not, but I think the next one is probably a vassalization-based expansion playthrough. I'm just a lesser baron in the eyes of a Dracolich, says the pale Baroness Leandra of Pitchveck, but I need to learn the truth. After trying the stew you Duragar are famous for, my food tastes were bloated with gas and the poor man was ripped apart from within, turning the buffet into a nauseating mess. Now, I keep thinking, was this man's death supposed to be my own? If I wanted you dead, you would be. Lose 200 gold, but get a pact of loyalty. Or work towards a pact of loyalty. So I guess we're probably at 8 turns, plus 6 is 2 turns off. 2 turns that way for evil alignment. I'm not like in a rush to get evil alignment. I'm willing to pay for that, I think. Maybe a weird choice, but... Skullkeep is ready to annex more provinces. I think I said I was going to take that and build a Spelljammer there. That boosted my walls. What are my combat spells? Soul Overflow, which is very good, and only costs souls. That's it. That's my only buff. But if that adds 3 stacks of evasion on everyone it also hits, that's pretty Gucci. Ooh, but do I want to cast that when I have Whiteborn coming up next turn? And Whiteborn is going to take a crazy amount of mana. Probably 600. Ah, we have room for another hero. Can't afford one, but that also means it's turn 70. I have been denounced by Fallstar, and a bounty has been posted for Bronzegate. Bit far away, but I wish this guy would have more people fighting him. Or at least more people putting up bounties. Wow, look at this. We almost didn't take damage. Bone Dorgons, let's spend 200 souls. Well, I'm broke now. We no longer make money. That's the bad news. I guess I should just divvy this out evenly. Hero leveled up. Our support character, who has basically every single support spell in the game now, so I guess let's start making him a wizard. We'll start with a little magecraft. We'll also pick up your level 12 spell, which is going to obviously be summon undead. You have also leveled up Ancient Dragon. Do I want to give you an extra 30 HP? That's a lot. Defense and evasion. This is just melee attack gains 10% extra damage. The idea was he had all these other abilities, then he probably wouldn't have to melee attack all that much, but he still does often melee attack. Greater corpse consumption. No bad idea. Arcane strength. Magic attacks gain damage and accuracy. Again, you are a dragon. Yeah, like vigor is 10 health. Draconic health is 30. I'm just going to take draconic health. He is 1 turn off his max level signature skill. 1 level off. Is it the maximum? I think so. You might be able to keep getting skills after it. I don't think I've ever had a character get all 4 signature skills. We'll take him to the Brigand's Refuge as well. I'm kind of tempted to just give him all the dragons so that he can take on the wonders with ease. I mean, not that he should have any problems, but... Oh, I also have a Reaper coming up. Whiteborn. Nice. I guess we'll just take Raise Undead Army. You guys got a mana obelisk. Thank you very much. Wish we had enough money to build something like a mint. Because now I'm really bad on cash. Adjacent quarry or mine? I could put that there. Also put it here. It just adds draft, right? So it doesn't really matter that much. I guess I'd rather it there, seeing as this is a hut-only province. So was that. But that's okay. I was insulted. Relentless Crusaders. This grievance cannot be traded. Because I'm evil. I was insulted again by Gaios. Bounty to capture River Court and a rivalry from artist Sprocket. Alright. As your troops move in to engage the ancient fire giant, it surprises them by simply sitting down. You can bind the primal giant through my primal draconic sorcery. Gaining 523 production in Skullkeep, instantly finishing the stone walls. I can get 57 Imperium, or I can say death to the fire giant. Here's the thing, I want the XP. And I suppose the skulls don't go astray, souls don't go astray either. Restore Undead Army. We've unlocked another tome. I'm gonna say we probably get the Tome of Oblivion. Target city gains 20 knowledge. Attunement Fortune, which increases critical hit chance when spells are cast. Frenzy, which increases the damage dealt by our banshees and necromancers. Amplification Pylon, which increases the damage of our spells and amplified arrows. I feel like Tome of Oblivion is definitely the way to go here.
Death is not truly the opposite of life. The end
enemy
is
army.
part of the journey. The true opposite of life is oblivion. When you have mastered this understanding, when you can harness the essence of the void and cast your enemies into non-existence, then you will truly command life.
These are weird spells.
Death, and what really lies beyond.
Living Fog are tier 4. But I think I'm just going to take Ritual of Somnia because it's on low level. And I can cast it on the world map. This homie has leveled up and picked up Mind Crush. Base magic attacks have a 30% chance of inflicting insanity. Yeah, sure, dude. That sounds fitting. Cruising. 20 is the max level, not 16. Okay. So, well, we have some more levels to get then. I also have a vassal to integrate, like a couple of turns ago. 1 turn ago, 2 turns ago. Which means we can also come down here after and clear out this. I love that he's just been sending armies up here to defend this location. Once integrated, the special units of the city remain available through the Rally of Lieges, and the city keeps contributing 3 recruitment points. Zahatur has grown convinced that you lead the way to glory, Draco Lich. It's a cursed Duragar. Join your empire. Dom, 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 dom. Let's see, let's see. You can't really grow much. But Banaroth is still the best character for you to be in charge here. I've no money. That's all okay. Brigand's Refuge. Before you can enter the bandit-infested fortress, you're stopped by a whistle from nearby. I see you're trying to enter my old camp, says an old, coarse-looking woman. They booted me out. Mutiny. If you teach them a lesson, I'll gladly point you to our secret stash of loot. Now, before I do this, I have a Reaper to summon. Are you undead? You are. Who do we think is more valuable? A bone horror or a corrupt soul? These guys are good at getting into the back line. They can eat corpses. These guys do frost damage and drain morale. I feel like the answer is my corrupt soul. And I could switch it out for one of these bone horrors. Our first tier 5 unit, which costs me 5 souls in upkeep, along with 5 Imperium and 30 mana. Soul upkeep is really interesting. I can actually have only a very limited number of these guys, unless we start casting other spells to up our soul income. Arcanium ore acquired. Ah, and we also get free heroes here. A Moira Shadowbiter. Who is... What is her special ability? Unyielding. When this unit's total HP reaches 33% or lower, she becomes berserk. Alright. That's kind of fun. Do we have any good weapons? A Punisher's Halberd, which grants +2 retaliation strikes. Or the Heavy Pike of Provocation, which just seems to do a lot of different damage. Spirit damage, fire damage. Sundered Resistance, Cavalry Giant, and Sentinel. Cavalry Giant and Sentinel. Doesn't do Sundered Resistance, doesn't have Provoke, but this gets First Strike and double retaliations. I think I'm just going to give her that. She already has a sick helmet, sick plates, a vicious ring, Demolisher of True Sight. Demolisher. Well, you definitely don't need both of these. I'm going to give you the Belt of the Berserker. You probably don't need that Wand of Spiders. But Wand of Provocation would give you Provoke, which you didn't have before. I could give you the Wand of Spiders. I love that this guy rides a nightmare. He's got this like flaming orb and he rides a nightmare. It's a very good fit. All right. I guess she's going to join Bone Daddy. Treaties have expired. We have a lot more extra cash now. I'm going to keep trading money for knowledge. It's just too good a deal for us. We've been rivaled. She's looking a bit thin in the skin. Earthkin mixed with anointed people. Holy rock people. Yeah, we've been denounced. All right, these guys are basically just an army of bones. Bone Daddy's army of bone people. I also forget that we will get additional Imperium for taking out these wonders. This one, and then we'll go underground. Oh yeah, we also have a necromancer just sitting here. You know what? I'm going to bring him back down. He moves out. You move in. You guys go over. You guys move over. You guys enter the Brigand's Refuge. This, I'm probably going to have to fight. I don't know. Turns out the answer is no. What do I think about this game? I love this game. I've got a lot of hours in this game. I've done a lot of playthroughs. I think it's like one of the best crafted strategy games in a long time. And it's gotten a lot better since launch too. All the DLCs have majorly improved on... Basically, each DLC has, like the free patch, has improved a major complaint I've had about the game at the time. The updates have been really solid. We're joined by the former bandit leader after looting the camp. She leads you to a secret room and shows us a lightning sword. Gain a morale boost. Claim all the money. Or take a level 4 character into our recruitment pool. I definitely don't need that. I think I'll just take all of the money. Giving us the Brigand's Refuge. We'll work our way across the Shrieker's Tomb here. Oop. Whoa, okay, here's a good look at their armies. A lot of elementals. 1,000 points. 800 points. 600 points. Okay, our armies are significantly better than theirs. I don't want to say it, but I'm feeling a little bit cocky on how things are going right now. I'm going to cast Whiteborn, which is actually not as expensive as I thought because it mostly costs souls. Crazy what a good time it is, isn't it though? So good. We'll take the Shadow Bolstering Matrix. We will build a mint because I have been having cash problems. We have hit our top level signature skill here. I guess I gotta take Summon Undead, right? Go pure shadow skills. For this guy, doesn't it just look right? What am I getting on you? We may never know. You just took that extra 30 HP. Let's get fighting one. Remains of Familla the Poacher. A Blighted Construct Destroyer. And Falcoa the Caster. A Frosty Orb. Which is blind. The problem is that all these guys in our crypts give us like a ton of extra bonuses, so I don't really want to sell them even though I want their items. Got me to go back and give Age of Wonders 3 another try? Ooh, I'm curious how the older games do stack up. I feel like a lot of people when this game came out were like, oh no, Age of Wonders 3 is still way better. And I find that hard to believe. I like, obviously I'd have to go back and play it, but this game is so well done right now. It's hard to imagine a game that does a better job than this. Undead Dragon's super cool. Yeah, he's our big shadow dragon. And he is a monster. Look at the, I never noticed this before, but the tips of his wings are like giant purple claws. Shadow wings. Man, can we get a screenshot of that? A hooded hermit requests an audience. She bears 3 pages clearly ripped from the tomes of magic. You have a reputation for being scholarly. I carry forbidden knowledge that can be yours if you're determined enough to claim it. Dracolich, you may learn a destructive spell in exchange for a quart of your blood. Look how sick these guys look right now with the half dragon. Learns the spell Ignite. Learns Ice Coffin. Learns Condemnation or Astral Crisis. These are all like not great spells. I'm going to learn Condemn, I think. And then where are key bindings? There's a weird set of commands that I'm looking here that's like Control Alt. Control Alt Z. I want to get a photo of this guy stretching his wings. Make a little thumbnail out of it. You think 4 clears all the other games easily, but 3 still holds up very well? Do it, dragon! Do the thing! Thank you. Yeah, as I said, I'd love to go back and see how they play in comparison. Because I'm sure it's still good. We're going to pick up Static Shield, because I can get it for 0 turns. And then we're going to pick up Fog of Insanity, because I just want it. Charred Spur gets to grow. We'll take the mine. You're going to go that way. This guy's going to go that way. Wildcrest is withdrawn to the Astral Void. Ah, I love the way he looks. I'm so satisfied with how he turned out. As a big undead Dracolich, he definitely has the right vibe to him. Definitely creepy. I probably want to heal before we do Shrieker's Tomb. Greetings, Charon. Your reputation is known far and wide. This is the free city of Eos. I think he just released this as a vassal. He did. So I can actually give them Whispering Stones because we're Shadow. Which is a great way for me to get eyes on the other side of the map. You know what? I might just save for the Black Palace. Overlord's Tower would be good here. I'm probably going to need to save all this population so that I can get that Altar of Elements. See how many turns it takes me. I'll let you pass one turn. You know what? I think I'll move these guys up and get ready to attack. Yeah, I'm not really super worried about these guys. Their armies are really thin compared to us. We're going to have flourishing vassalage here, so I actually need to save up a crazy amount of Imperium to absorb these guys as well. I don't need to absorb Duskvault, actually. I could just let that be. I could let that be and just rally a Kings a bunch of stuff into them. It's not a bad plan. Whiteborn. Our major, this is the major transformation for us, turning all of our characters into undead half-dragons. Oh my god. Horrific. Hooray! Our whole faction is officially undead. Wow, it's really funny. You can see like some of the skin still like hanging off his face, but it's so hard to see with the hat on. But I guess we can't see it at all on you. You we can. Can we maybe give you a better hat? I thought we just unlocked. We did unlock this this Marauder's hat. This is new in the Primal Fury. Maybe I'll give them that. It is kind of funny looking, but I also sort of love it. That's a better look for them. Lifesteal. Do we not get lifesteal always? Oh, yeah. No. Only our swords give us lifesteal. How interesting. Sentinel, retaliation, opportunity attacks deal extra damage. This immobilizes. This one does lightning. This one does fire damage. Boom, boom, boom. Good question. I don't really have a mount to give you, so like... I do have a really good shield, though. Is that a better option than just giving them a tier 2 pike with 2 retaliations? The answer to that's probably yes. Ah, they also have provoke, though. I think I'm going to let them keep the pike. It seems weird but funny. Pact of Loyalty with Pitchback. These guys have made a defensive pact. We are now Whiteborn. Yeah, okay, so we can desecrate structures to get +5 soul income, and this would allow us to build more Reapers. Basically, every Reaper has 5 soul upkeep. So I would need to keep desecrating structures for everyone I want to build. Which isn't terrible. Let's wait one more turn there. Bone Daddy's army has 1,300 because it's got the 2 heroes. It's basically got 2 casters, a halberd, and then 3 charge units who crumble into smaller units. They're actually pretty capable of doing something right now. In fact, is it faster for them to go underground? Oh, wow, it actually is. Some teleporters would be nice. I'm worried about the difference on how long it takes to get from like here to here and here. If it's 5 turns in between locations and I respawn at Skull Keep. It's going to take us a bit to get to that anyway. Minus 10 mana. Boo. I hate that for us. I don't really feel like I need quarries. Oops. We'll wait on that. And you can keep exploring. Necromancer any good nowadays, the unit? Yeah, it's kind of funny because it's only a tier 2 unit, right? But it has the ability to raise one of your characters back to full HP. Well, back to 60% HP from the dead. From the undead dead. From the dead back to undead. So like if my bone dragon dies in combat, or a hero dies in combat, I can just bring them back to life. And it's causing me to not take losses in any fight. Like all of my auto resolves, I often have characters come back with 1 HP, and I'm pretty sure that's because I have necromancers in my party. And just having 1 seems to be enough to do it. You know, they also get a lot of other nice bonuses. Like they get Strengthened Undead, which is 2 Strengthened, Hasten, and because I have Staves of Warding, it's also 2 Bolstered Resistance. They also ignore Obscure Terrain. They've got pretty good resistances. They inflict Decaying. They inflict Soulbind. And they give me combat casting points at the beginning of every combat. For a tier 2 unit, they are certainly holding their weight. Yeah, look who's got a little army up here. 1,000 points. We've unlocked a Fog of Insanity. I'll take Greater Reanimation. A bounty has been posted for this outpost. 360 bucks. We're going to take that deal. I'm going to throw this guy at Auto Explore. You're going into the Shrieker's Tomb. As you near the gate of the Shrieker's tomb, the noise of busy pickaxes echo from its walls. A band of grave robbers can be spotted working inside. It's a pretty cool montage. Before you can act, one of the grave robbers yells in horror when a skeletal hand grabs him. The grave robbers flee, leaving you and your army to deal with a reaper and other horrors that emerge from the coffins around them. Now, I am a shadow mage, so I can delay skeletals. And I have a 100% chance of doing this for free. Because I am death itself. Two reapers. A bone dragon. One attacking unit becomes haunted, which will summon 8 skeletal pole arms. Originates from Falcon. Falcon? Hey, we actually have to do a fight for once. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeesh. I'm not sure, like, how I want to approach this. All right, we got a second Banshee. I'm gonna cast Strengthen Undead on my Reaper. These guys have poison breath. Interesting. Not frost breath. Ooh. Ah, okay, so it's no longer just skeletal pole arms. Now it's actually skeletal everythings that they summon. Yeah, I had a feeling I was doing that just then. Become weakened. All right, let's bring you in. Wail of the Banshee. I'll bring you in and Wail of the Banshee. Banshees are strange ones because they're like melee casters. And I don't know who's gonna like come back to life here. Can I just Finger of Death this dragon? I could. It's probably not very likely to succeed though. But it still does a honkin' chonkin' bunch of damage. I have a spell ability here called Soul Overflow, and I would like it on my front page. I can also summon Progenitor Golems, which I forgot about. Costs 200 mana, which is not cheap. But I have 700 mana. So I think I'm going to give it a shot. You know, I'm going to put him here. Target enemy unit has a 120 chance of becoming sealed. Doesn't count as being in battle. Is immune to all damage and status effects. Up to 3 random enemies and their adjacent allies gain 20 lightning damage, sundered and weak. Always hits. All right, weird one, but it weakened everybody on the map, so. Finally a proper battle. Yeah, it's I think our first battle today, which is kind of funny. Oh! I guess my Banshee's dead. I got reaped. Okay, you can pretty much kill this guy immediately. In fact, if I charge strike you, you can just kill him. I'm gonna let you tail swipe. I'm holding off on bringing that Banshee back right now. I kind of want to like move and eat that corpse. Oh, it became a decaying zombie actually, so that shouldn't be a problem. There is still another Reaper up here, so let's just go up this way. Start reaping. I'm going to kill that Banshee, which also became a zombie. I had to try it. I mean, I didn't have to try it, but I wanted to try it. I'm a little bit worried for this old necromancer. This is going to take like all of my casting points. I'm just going to not cast a spell right now. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. All right, this is okay. They're mostly attacking the summon. You got retaliationed. I don't have any good way of healing this dragon. I don't think. This is kind of my big thought right now. You fly over here. It'd be really great if I could remember that sarcophagus exists in this battle, instead of just going absolutely hog-ass wild. And hitting him for everything I got. You need to move, which is okay. These guys both managed to get frozen in that attack, which is pretty dope. Oh, cool. And these magic bolts Deal 50% of the damage to adjacent enemies. Wow, that makes those really, really powerful. I'm actually not going to kill him because he's frozen. Do I have any heal spells? Mental Mark. I have Static Shield. I could also just cast Soul Overflow. Maybe that's the way to do it. Not really sure that 20 extra hit points does a lot for me, but... and then I'd rather chip away at you. Condemn reduces status resistance. Yes, that's actually why I took Condemn. Yeah. Is your breath weapon back up? No. Terrifying Gorge is. That's the Reaper dead. I think if I was to strengthen him... he'd do pretty good damage. I wish I had enough for a Rotting Explosion right now that I could cast on those decaying zombies. That Bone Dragon's gonna go down. Pretty much guaranteed. But I still have my revive. Yeah, there's a good reason we kept that revive. Very nice is that nobody has decided to sit on the Bone Dragon. Now, I could attack like this, and it would kill an awful lot of you. That would actually kill the Reaper. Well, then I think that's the better plan. Did he just spawn a decaying zombie on top of that Bone Dragon? He did. What a piece of work. Still can't actually get in there, but all right. I mean, he's frozen for another turn. But why not take the kill? That Reaper just ate a corpse. Thankfully, he didn't eat my Bone Dragon. Ay, ay, ay. He's not easy to kill, though. I'm worried if I kill someone on that corpse. Is it gonna cause them to block my rebuy? You cannot get this kill. You could gorge a character, but you don't really need to. Grazed. I'd really just like to ensure that I get my dragon back. That's all I care about here. Oh my god, it's so good. The dragon just has this 30% chance of freezing characters around him. Just froze the Reaper. Also does constant decaying damage around everything. Alright. You can kill him, which means you can kill him. Can I get this guy in here too? 3 damage, 10 damage. You have 21 HP. Kill the Reaper. The other guys don't count. Oh, okay. So we lost the Banshee. But that's really not a big deal. I guess we probably better summon 2 more Bone Dragons. You have survived the dead onslaught at the Shrieker's tomb, and the tomb is safe to be searched. The grave robber's long gone. Your army wastes no time and immediately starts to gather any information that they can. One of the soldiers points to a few decorated coffins elevated above their others. Their contents ought to be special. Draft. Money. A Punisher's halberd. Oh, that's no good. Let's take money. Money it is. Now the real question ends up becoming, do I need Banshees if I have Bone Dragons? And I'm not sure what the answer to that is. I want to say no, I don't. We've leveled up again. Of course. I feel like Grim Executioner is going to be pretty good. Just because it gives us 30% crit chance. Up to 50% crit chance, actually. Every time we kill something, and we kill something constantly. Oh my god, we actually gained 2 levels from that fight. I guess martial expertise. Oh, that's tasty. We got 600 mana in the bank. What's the upkeep on Fog of Insanity? We're actually making a ton of mana now. It's only 20. So I'm going to cast Fog of Insanity down here on Shardspire. Because what we have to do is we have to protect the Ancient Wonders. More than anything else. So I'll probably cast it on these two cities. And we know how good Fog of Insanity is. Because we've used it before. And we fought against it last campaign, and it was a real nightmare. So I want to make sure that we are prepared. Greater Reanimation. Tome of the Eternal Lord. Become the leader of an eternal realm and command unending armies. Eternal One. When this hero is killed in battle, after 2 turns, it comes back to life. With 35% of its total HP. Can be used any number of times. Each turn, for 3 turns, all enemies sustain 15 frost damage, a 90% chance of becoming blind, and a 90% chance of becoming weakened. Summons a full stack of low-tier undead into a world hex. Curse of the Reaper, which gives all of our necromancers Finger of Death. Oh my god. Okay. And Battlefield Reanimation. All friendly undead come back to life with 50% of their total HP. Yes, please. Let's become the Eternal Draco Lich.
Blanketed by glistening ice and eternal shadow, is a land of endless perfection. Death comes by your will alone, and you shall harvest the very souls of those who wander in your presence.
Channel the Age of Shadow to reach the magic victory.
The Age of Shadow.
Shadow spells cost negative 20 mana.
Eternal.
Casting points. In turn, random corpses are reanimated into decaying zombies. Look, I gotta pick up True Death Magic first. I didn't realize that bind... I thought you had to keep researching different bind totems. Bind wonders. I didn't realize that once you had it, it just casts as a spell. And I wish I had noticed that a little bit earlier. Actually, let's move them like there and there. Production in Skullkeep. Probably the Apex Tower for extra Imperium. I have been denounced. A bounty has been posted. I have been falsely denounced. And a new rally has started. I don't really think we need to be getting anybody here necessarily through the Rally of Lieges. Flip of this would be is if I wanted to start giving some units to my vassal. It's just got an army of nothing but banshees. Okay, so he could clearly use some frontline units. But I don't really have a lot of money. On the bright side, Reapers don't cost a lot of money. We do have a lot of mana income right now. We'd get a crazy amount if we took Dusk Vault. The chairman of the accursed Duragar Council comes before you, an ornate book in their hands. This is the legacy of the Duragar. In the past, tribes, kingdoms, and entire realms have disappeared into the mists of time, knowledge seemingly lost forever. But with great dedication and spellcraft, much that was forgotten can be rediscovered. Mark of the Owl. +2 shadow affinity. Cities of this race gain 15 knowledge from ancient cleared wonders in their domain. Cities of this race have -20 stability when there is no cleared ancient wonder in this domain. That's not a problem. City stability doesn't hurt us. I'll take Mark of the Owl. Happy to do so. I don't know how this ended up being the fastest path. But I can promise you this. We need teleporters. Quite desperately. A lot of people going into the Astral Void. We have unlocked. Your throne city gains 10 knowledge for each magic material we have. Immediately conjure a defended magic material near each city in your empire. That ain't bad. Fog of Insanity is ready, so we're going to cast that here. I was hoping for a bit more of a visual effect. We'll get a second one of those up and running. This guy's going to pop down here. I gotta heal before we take this fight. Dusk Vault can be integrated. You guys have a stone. Oh, you're already vassaled though. And we are getting you. We've been insulted by Oregon Wildcrest. Who is also starting to get issues against me for capturing wonders that he also has claims on. It's good to take note of. I guess we should build a teleporter somewhere here as well, probably close to the Altar of Elements. In like this slot. Yeah, there's only a hut there right now. I guess because all of this is frozen terrain, I can't build anything useful in it. Unless I was to build special locations like soul wells. Which would probably be better than what's currently there. We're just gonna kill these guys real fast. Steal their mana. Try desperately to heal. You have a mint. You're going on that teleporter. You've returned to Bronze Gate. This dude is trying desperately. I literally would have been better off just waiting. Gee whiz. I would have literally been better off waiting for a teleporter. A lot of heroes in here, which is nice. Nymphs can seduce, but I want to say that undead units are immune to that. Perhaps not. Morale type effects. I can't lose control of them. At least the big guys. Time to start filling up the crypt. Exactly my thoughts. Who asked me to do this? 4Edge. Ba-da-da-da-bum, bum, bum, ba, ba, ba. I have 20 turns. Ah, it doesn't automatically declare the war. So I actually can wait for Bone Daddy and co. I would like to try and get 6 armies going so that we could defend both the Ancient Wonders at the same time. I can also cast multiple spells, so part of me wonders, should I start summoning? Find Gold Ancient Wonder. I should start summoning more Reapers, that's for certain. Because all of these armies need to have a Reaper. And we still have to research the Age of Shadow to actually win. Launch the Age of Shadow spell. I mean, they're all going to war deck us anyway, so I think basically we just take this outpost and we hide underground. Ooh. Where are they going? The free city of Vishakan grants you with a stern face. What do you want on this realm? You are also a vassal state. Do I have any need to leave a Whispering Stone in here? Supreme vassalage? We're currently flourishing. 50% of its income, all magic materials, trading costs decreased. Supreme is 50%, all of its trading costs decreased by 20, and an extra Rally of Lieges. I guess. Where are all my stones? Eos. Vettenberg. All right, well, we found their capital. Skullkeep. I don't think I'm going to make anything here for you. I certainly don't need draft. I could build the Dark Forge. Bum. 7 gold. Counts as a deployment location. Shadow Amplifier Lens. Shadow damage spells deal an additional 10 frost damage, and debuff spells also inflict status vulnerability. Ooh, I didn't know that was a thing. I think I'm just going to save my money then. At least I'm going to save my money there. These guys need a teleporter. It's got to go over here. You need to sit down and heal for a handful of turns. You need to keep climbing over the mountain. I'd like to keep an eye on where they're going right now. They have me concerned. Ideal world, they attack Halcyon. Not ideal world is they try to scout my capital, which nobody has seen. And I'd like to keep it that way. They're going for Halcyon. Which leaves this outpost wide open for attack. I'm going to research Siege of Shadow. This channeling chamber actually would be really useful. An extra 10 combat casting points. Can't get over how just like permanently broke I feel like I am all the time. Treaty has aspired with Dusk Vault. Trading money for knowledge. I'm gonna actually probably stop doing that right now. Bronze Gate is under siege. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get some action going. Some action, Jackson. I'm very happy with my mana right now. I feel like we have a lot, and I'm a big fan of it. I'm actually buying mana from this character, which I may wish to reconsider. Breaking the Alliance, starting war, breaking defensive pacts. Halcyon is under siege. So this is the perfect time to strike this guy. We have Fog of Insanity, which I'm going to cast on Zahatur, who now also has a teleporter. You have a teleporter in one turn. You have a teleporter. Everybody gets a teleporter. Don't like this guy being so weak going into a gold altar fight. Especially not against Phoenixes. Because the one thing that I actually do take damage to is fire. But the Daddy of Bones is here. So I think... let's kick this puppy off. Let's talk to you. Declare a justified war. Their allies. Deep Layer. Falcon and Gaios can be brought into this, but it's probably that they won't. Or if they are, they're going to be too far away to do anything. If it's a war you want, it's a war you'll get. Geyser Rock has 21 pop, which is sizable. Start the siege. Two turns. I don't believe they can get back to me in 2 turns. Wars. Another bounty has been posted, but I don't know for who. We've been denounced. Homie, why are you denouncing me? I literally just accepted your bounty and I'm trying to defend your borders. I mean, I will come and kill you afterwards if that's what you really seek. If that is the death you choose. This guy's got an attack coming in 8 turns. I'm going to just start telling him to attack this guy. He'll probably just like raise provinces, but because vassals don't seem to be good at actually attacking cities, it seems like they will literally try to raise every single improvement in a province before they go for the city itself. Your battles against Rygan Wildcrest have barely gotten interesting, and sure enough, your people are already complaining about the war. Are you serious? You guys are complaining? You seal the decree for public lashing while a malicious chancellor slinks out of the shadows. Oh, great Draco Lich, the rabble is growing restless, especially in Skull Keep. What succor do they think they are owed? Your commoners have developed such confidence that they forget they shouldn't fear Wildcrest. They should fear you. Kill 2 population. Absolutely not. Production is blocked for 2 turns. Kill my hero. I don't want to do any of these things. I'm not building anything in Skullkeep. Technically. Spent 12 gold to finish that one. So we can just chill. We can vibe. This is a bunch of stability and mana. 5 mana plus 8 mana. That's 20 mana. But more money. I'll go with that for now. One more turn. You're good. A friendship was declared with us and Gaios, so clearly he broke off his alliance. A bounty has been posted to capture Cyronia, which is way on the other side of the map. And we are ready. Where is Deep Layer? Oh. I don't even have eyes on this. I can't even put a Whispering Stone into it. All right. I think I'm going to get rid of a Corrupt Soul here. And bring in that Reaper. I'm going to start charging behind Ancient Wonder. You can go in here. These guys are like sharing. Oh, they got rid of this, actually. I forgot about this. So in the most recent patch, they introduced this new mechanic where if you have multiple heroes in a party, they take penalties to their XP, and they actually got rid of it because there were so many complaints, which I think is kind of crazy that people were complaining about it because it seemed like a very reasonable thing to do. But I guess hero stacks are back officially. It ain't really going to affect us too badly. Souls. I guess these crabs can sit here and burn down this outpost while I maybe rush to the defense of Halcyon. Actually, I guess I don't need to rush to the defense of Halcyon. I'd really like to take this city and vassalize it. All right, you guys are absolutely spanked. I guess. We get 360 gold for stealing this city. Do I capture this or raise it? Like, I could allow it to just exist as an above ground outpost. Cost me 10 gold a turn. But I guess I'd rather it raise so that nobody else can take it back. All right, we're ready for this altar of elements. In one moment. All right, you are becoming a wizard now, finally. At long lasting last. You're finally starting to become a wizard. Guess we can give you bolster magic to start. Skullkeep has enough money to actually create the Black Palace. But I think I'm just going to set up the Shadow Amplifier lens instead. We got some alliances. We've been denounced. Defensive packs. Okay. Defensive packs. Bounty for Bronze Gate. I think I'm going to post up here. Because if they take this city, then I could just move in and I can take it myself. And my dragon's going to come up here so he can help defend against Boulder. I still could rally a King's a bunch of stuff to Dusk Vault. If I was so inclined. Yeah, I think if I just have Halcyon and I have Duskvault as vassals, and then we can just park our army underground, cast the Magic Victory, and easily get the win. Let's move you here, here, and here. You are going to come into the Altar of Elements, and you are going to explore. An ancient Altar of Elements looms before you. Inside you encounter 2 resting dragons at opposite ends of the halls. We love dragons. Each dragon seems to be guarding one half of a considerable horde. Intruder, the first one, a royal fire dragon says, thou dare enter my horde? Leave thy tribute, lest I rain down fiery wrath upon you. The second, a frost dragon, glares at the other. I suggest you run, little Dracolich. The 2 dragons rise, towering above you. Leave our hordes or face our wrath. Draconic Catalyst is active. When Red Dragon has Draconic Rage, all attacking units have a 90% chance of suffering burn. When Blue Dragon, 60% chance to suffer frozen. Oof. $420 mana to protect ourselves. Damn, dudes. Tier 5 Frost, Tier 5 Fire. That's 2 more Bone Dragons for us to get. Out of curiosity. Oh, okay. Sure. With the threat of the dragons removed, you've gained access to the Altar of Elements. I guess our dragon is just so good. I mean, he is like level 17. Through the ages they spent in this realm, the dragons have amassed a considerable hoard, its contents meticulously split in half. You find some broken objects as if the dragons did not know how to divide the wealth otherwise. Most of the treasures were kept intact. The dragon's hoard is yours to take. Which item catches your eye? Wand of Fire Breath, a Corruption Orb, Tier 3 Orb. That ain't bad. 285 Imperium. A Golden Golem unit. Or ask the defeated fire dragon to join my side. This would literally bankrupt me. Fire dragons have like 82 gold upkeep. I think I'm going to take this Fumble Bolt. Corruption Orb. We have another level. Eternal One. When this dragon is killed in battle, after 2 turns, he comes back to life. Yeah, I think I'll take that. So this gives you extra range. On all magic attacks, right? Yeah, which is crazy busted. It allows him to cast Frostfire Detonation at range 7, which basically means at the start of every round, or at the start of the first round, he can just cast Frostfire Detonation, and then the next turn he can weave and cast it again. It's a huge spell to hit people with twice. You have the Pyromancer Sphere, also giving you +1 range. You know who doesn't have a good item is Bone Daddy. You may crush non-fortified objects. Don't need that. You get that automatically from something you have here. Demolisher of True Sight. I guess you could take Demolisher? We're going to fly over to this teleporter and then, I guess, teleport to the front lines. These dragons are also going to do the same next turn. Oh my god. Where did I get all this money from? At this point, your dragon can solo most battles with his huge breath, AoE debuffs, regen, and HP pool. Yeah, it's helpful for him to have at least somebody in combat with him, just so that he can bring himself back to life. Amazing. And literally, I can absorb this right away. I'm going to grab a mana conduit. A hut. And that's it. He cannot grow any further. Put a soul well there. Give me the extra souls so I can make another Reaper. You would also do okay with a soul well. You would also do well with a boosted stronghold. All right, things are going to kick off really fast when I take this over. I have a debate right now, which is like, I could bind this Ancient Wonder right away because it would give me an extra 50 boost. Oh, you know why I was making so much money? Because units in this area. That's fascinating. Magic units cost 50% less upkeep while I'm here. So literally, if I just keep all my units around this teleporter, they cost like absolutely nothing. I could bank like a crazy amount of cash really, really fast with that. Solo everything, but come with spectators that behold your glory to ensure your resurrection if you fall. Yeah, that's basically what the Necromancer is there for. Given your alignment, they'll probably execute any fighter on your side who saw you die. I mean, is it really death? It's certainly a different kind of death. What happened? Did he win? Did he fail? I have no idea. Pinnacle is falling as well. You know what would be really useful? If I could see the entire map and have sensing range of every army. Oh, how convenient. I can see the entire map and have sensing range of every army. So he won that fight. And he's surrounding them down here. With 4,000 troops. Oh, very interesting. His whole army is there. Literally, his whole army is there. I could attack Boulder right now. And he would never be able to reach me in time. How interesting. This character should be forced to surrender. Sahatur can annex more provinces, but it can't actually. We're ready to bind a gold wonder, but I'm going to just hold this charged. I'm very low on souls. I better start desecrating some structures. You've made a defensive pact with Falcon. I actually have a multitude of existing trade deals with you, including cash for gold, or cash for mana, I think, and cash for silver tongue fruits. Falcon would not really be justified in joining that war, nor would he really be close enough that he could possibly be a threat. I'd like to know what they're doing to this city. Oh. Oath of the Righteous has declared war on me. Oh. Addis Sprocket. Oh. Interesting. I don't know how that's allowed, that I war decked them and they didn't have an alliance with either of these people, but they just dragged 4 other nations into war with us. If that's the case, I'm gonna bind this ancient wonder. Why not? Here I was, thinking I was being okay. And it turns out I wasn't. I'm not worried about this. Treaties have been broken. Oh, I can see the whole map now, too. So she's got Pinnacle, Outpost, Shining Court. Bushgrove is up here. Lithium is all the way up there. Coal well, center pike. He has a path to me, but he's got to go through a lot of people to get to me. Honestly, an attack from Geyser Rock and the river is possible. It looks like Sky Totem is being attacked by marauding armies, which is nice. I literally just have a goal right now of like kill these armies, take this city, and try to turn it into a vassal. That's all I want from this fight. I don't even want to vassalize her. I just want to create a vassal state. Low on Imperium. Reanimate city for 100 souls. That's very cool. Played a dozen Total War Shogun 2 campaigns, yet never survived Realm Divide. A big civil war. It can be a big issue. You often don't anticipate them, I think, which is one of the big problems. Oh. Guess he's rebuilding that. Oh, man, knowing that they don't have any units coming out of Boulder is so nice. They do have units coming across here, but it's very, very small. I'm wondering whether or not I should bring my dragon up and start pushing on Boulder, or if I should stay underground with him and just push across to here. It would probably be way quicker to go that way. It's a bit of a risk doing it with a single army. But I'm not sold that it isn't a bad idea. Getting some flashbacks right now. All right, what do you got for me, baby? Oh, man, that's not even 2,000 points. These dragons are to join these armies, so I suppose we'll send them up. I could take the extra hero out of here and make another army. Our amplifier lens is done. I don't think I want any of this. I think just produce merchandise. Shard Spire can keep growing. Oh, that's dope. It built a bridge across all of these areas. So now I can actually walk all the way down here. Super useful. I have to desecrate structures for this. Such as quarries. Or mana nodes. I'm very hesitant to do like gold veins or anything of that sort. I guess this iron deposit I could do. Oh, it doesn't get rid of it. It just corrupts it. Oh, well, that's fine by me. Foraglypton has returned to the Astral Void, so they probably just lost all of their armies there. They did. Rivalry has ended with us. I don't really want to pay for that. You're going to go to war with me in a couple of turns anyway, so. A Free City Elder Camp has declared war on us. Okay. It's a vassal of this cat guy. He's doing a pretty good job at making vassals right now. I mean, here's the thing is I can see where his armies are, so they can't sneak up on me. Let's end turn. Is the Dracolich fun? The Dracolich has been extremely fun. I can just let this guy die. I don't really need scouts when I have full map vision. Oh, you know what? That's why that scout stopped working. Because he was on auto explore and he literally had nothing left to explore because I revealed the whole map. Of course. Yeah, Dracolich rules. Honestly, this campaign has been extremely, extremely strong. I haven't come up into any major threats, and we are 10 turns off launching the victory spell. So we have to strive for like 25 more turns. Can I do it in an hour, hour and a half? I'm going to try. I'm going to try really hard. Pushing Realm Divide too soon then? Certain things like heroic victories also advance Realm Divide. Dustfault has heard of your progress in education and knowledge. Every time I hear about Skullkeep, I'm amazed by your arcane breakthroughs. Humbly ask for your scholars to instruct mine. I cannot afford to lose knowledge per turn. I will personally tutor you. Right. You guys got the stronghold coming. Our Ancient Wonder is bound. Did we cast True Death Magic? We haven't. Oh my god, we have to get this. I need to stop spending all my souls. This should be a godforsaken bloodbath. Two heroes. I'm not going to raise any of them because that's enough to give me death magic, which I can cast immediately. So all of my necromancers now get Finger of Death. So do my banshees. That's so good. That actually makes my necromancers like wildly powerful. Okay, you have a bone dragon. You have a bone dragon. You don't have a bone dragon. You're also missing a banshee. But you have Bone Daddy. Vassalized, conquered city. That's what I want, baby. That's the good stuff right there. Those Dracoliches can move in next turn. Where is this guy going? He doesn't actually know what he's doing right now. He's all over the place. Can I get that thing that allows me to heal in foreign lands? How much does this cost? 300 Imperium. Okay. The answer to that is no. Units are restored to full HP and regain 50% of their move points after using a teleporter if they've not regained any move points this turn. Teleporters grant 15 mana income. Arcanium ore acquired. And a hero has leveled up. Did we ever reset you? We didn't. Oh, you've got some terrible abilities. Reckless Rage and Assassinate's not bad, though. I'm going to reset you. You're going to take Defense, Fighting, Grim Executioner. You're going to take First Strike, Sentinel. You're going to take Weakening Aura. You're going to take Martial Expertise. You're going to take Eternal One and Killing Momentum. And you're going to take Unholy Leader. You're then going to pick up Summon Undead. I'll give you Demon Step. Bone Daddy. Are you leading? Who is leading this army? Bone Daddy is actually the one leading this army. So I have to give him Unholy Leader. And I think I'm going to give him Sundering Curse. He's also going to pick up gross. Visions of Woe, I guess. He's really low level. Bryn the Agile has been captured. Can I execute you? So you make me mana instead? I'm not sure what's more valuable. Pitchvek has become her vassal. Dope. We can create all sorts of new bounties. It's a great question on who I'd actually want them to do this to. I feel like Elder Camp is not a bad one to do. Do I really want to spend the money on this, though? Fallstar could accept the bounty. Yeah, everybody declined it. We've been insulted. We've been insulted. Everyone has declined my bounty. Let's keep cruising. Learning necromancy from a Dracolich sounds pretty metal. It is I, Leclerc, looking for the portrait of the fallen Madonna with the big boobies. No, I haven't seen that today. I'm all out of the fancy artwork. Nemke, hello. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Draco Hellraiser. This guy is coming out of the underground after sieging Pinnacle with some armies. Oh, amazing. And here goes my vassal with the Living Fog and the Bone Dragons that I gave him. So he is just raising territory, but he's got a decent army. Obviously, they're making some more stuff over there. That is attracting some attention, as it were. Oh, I guess if this guy's my vassal... I could tell him to attack. You know what? He looks like he's having a hard enough time with this astral rift. Let's let him just do his thing. Wow, I actually have enough population to get another province. Do I go for another gold mine? I guess I do. I guess so. So... You're missing a Reaper. I guess we could take those out. We just have 6 bone horrors walking around, just chilling. Two turns. He actually looks like he has fled most of his armies away from Pinnacle. All right, they're all in range of each other. I wanted to go into neutral territory so I could start healing. Had a big Costco trip this morning. Wallet's feeling the pain, but belly is feeling the joy. Costco trip is always a good trip. Ooh, okay. These guys are starting to stonk up some bigger armies. I don't know if I should attack with you or not. You're a 2,000 point army. Most of you flies. I'm worried he's pulling all those guys back to come defend Boulder and then make a play on me. I could probably peace out with him. Not yet, I suppose. I pretty much just want to get this vassal and then pull back so I have 2 armies at both of these wonders. That's the goal. I have no idea if monsters spawn when you start casting Age of Shadow, if it's one of those things, or if it's just all the players go to war with you. Either way, we're going to need to be prepared. Kaz, hello. Whoever decided to call them dentures really missed an opportunity to call them substitutes. It's very good. One day I'm going to witness a repeat. Not today. Ooh, he is sailing after me. My fear is coming real here. Forage Lifton has been defeated. Banished to the void. Confiscate the gold of her population as they flee. Do I lose this city? Nope. Counts as a vassal state. Excellent. I don't have to worry about her anymore. Full withdraw. What happened underground? He just burned it to the ground. Interesting. I'm gonna spend $100 so I can rally allegiance these guys next turn. Let's sit here for a second. We've acquired Astral Dew and Haste Berries. Everyone else just needs to basically run full speed back to the base. I'm very curious what he's going to do. 6 turns, we start casting the Age of Shadows. Where are you gonna go? You're gonna attack my city. All right, well, that's their leader. What, did you not see this giant army of the undead on your doorstep? That seems like a bit of a mistake there, buddy. Buckaroo. Dudes, the level ups are unreal. I can't get over how good this ability is. Let's grab Sundering Curse. 200% XP is busted crazy. %90 chance of inflicting misfortune for 3 turns. I do want distant evocation though. You also get a spell. Greater corpse consumption. I am tempted to take Fire Revoker so that he can just like Frostfire, Fire Revoke. But I feel like with all the stuff he has, I'd be better off putting those points into support skills. You guys made an academy. And it looks like that's it for you. These dudes have landed on my shores. And within range of my armies. Unfortunately, for them, they are very weak and I am very strong. This looks like he is raising Pinnacle. Summerdale has declared war on us. I usually consider others to be pawns, but you are maybe well more than that. This guy respects me. A new rally has started. So that's what I want to do over here to Halcyon. Give him 5 tier 4 units. Sure, dudes. That seems like that'll work. Can I hit these dudes with anything that are attacking us right now? I feel like I have some sort of ritual of insomnia. I'll start charging it and I can cast it next turn before we attack. Blame the French for that, even though we call them dentures, even though it makes sense in our language. Substitute sounds great. You should trademark it. It's very fitting. Very apt. Now, I wonder, will these guys be able to steal this wonder? I assume it takes them like 2 turns to claim it. in the same way that it takes like 2 turns to raise anything. I love how even in this like wildly outnumbered battle. Ooh. Unexpected. Where are they going? Duskvault invites you and Pitchvec to an evening of friendly chatter. Because we're astral, I can convince them that the astral sea is both flat and spherical. I'll give it a shot. My astral's not very good, but 60%? Yeah, whatever. Doesn't really matter. All right, we're gonna boogie. I am uncertain if I should be teleporting with you. Fighting all of these guys at once is a serious risk. Even with my abilities. I'm going to prep a Fog of Insanity because we don't have one cast on Skullkeep. We have unlocked tier 2 units cost less. Farms grant more food. I don't really think we need either of these. There were some late game things in here, like all your heroes instantly gain +1 rank. That might be valuable. Or your units gain universal camouflage in your domain. +10 combat casting points per unit death or kill in combat would be extremely good for us. The computer's starting to make a lot of vassal cities right now because it's going over their limits. So now we're just starting to get free cities declare war on us left, right, and center as well. Do you prefer sweets or snacks? What's the difference between a sweet and a snacky? Would a sweet have to be like the baked good and a snacky can be like something fried? If so, I'm a snacky man. Snacks usually savory. Sweet, salt, or savory. Salt probably for me. I'm definitely not a sweet. The diabetes made sure of that. It made quick work of that decision, let me tell you. So I guess if we set up here, he can't go river the entire way, so he has to land at some point if he wants to try and skip this city. I'm a piggy for salt. Yeah, I mean, chips and ice cream are definitely my two, like, weaknesses. They are what I have to ban from my house on a regular basis. They're all currently banned at the moment because I have zero self-control when it comes to potato chips. And ice cream is just, I'm trying to lose weight. Ice cream is full of fatty goodness. Ite Keykeeper has found a gold ancient wonder. This is the first guy who's made a play on an ancient wonder. Take note. Take thee into note. Pretty sweet. Why not all of them? Same, salty's your jam, a bag of chips is your weakness. Yeah. We got like really good sea salt and malt vinegar chips here. All dressed, of course. Classic Canadian flavor, ketchup. If you can get your hands on any of these, they are top tier. Absolute S tier. Dill pickle chips as well, especially spicy dill pickle chips. Oh, super good. Have to go with sour. I do love sour things. And I can't think of anything that I really eat that's sour. For me, like snacks are like, it's like a bowl of walnuts. Honestly, like that's my main snack. It's just a big bowl of walnuts. Like almonds if I can afford it, but mostly walnuts because they're way cheaper. Ice cream's a blessing. Yeah, we had a real problem. My partner loves ice cream, and she really got me hooked on like always having Haagen-Dazs in the fridge at all times. So we would like open the freezer and there would be like 3 or 4 pints of Haagen-Dazs in there, all sorts of different flavors, most days of the week. Which, as you can imagine, is not really sustainable. Not really something you should be doing. So we had to stop buying ice cream because we couldn't lose weight. And somehow the two of these things were related. All right, we're gonna make a Black Palace. A Whispering Stone has returned from Pitchveck. Why? Under siege. Oh yeah, you guys are toast. You did really well, but I sure can't save you. I sure ain't gonna be the one to save you up there. All right. Salted almonds are great, but talking about expensive, yeah, I like, we buy like almonds for like our overnight oats, and that's like, man, you get like a tiny little box of almonds versus like a kilogram, multi-kilogram bag of walnuts for the same price. Am I true Canadian? Is Old Dutch the real chip brand? No, I miss Vicky's. I don't really like Old Dutch. I find it like too greasy. Miss Vicky's. But it depends, right? If it's all dressed, then you got to go with Ruffles. If it's ketchup, arguably Lay's is the choice to make. Though I will say the spicy ketchup from Miss Vicky's is also very good. Dill and chive chips are your fave? Yo, we don't have those, but they sound great. I would absolutely hit that up. Salted almonds are way too salty, but you do like almonds. Type of ice cream that makes you lose weight, but you will spend a lot of time in the toilet? That sounds a little too dangerous. When you worked at the Ben & Jerry's in town, they used to let you bring home 3 pints a day. Oh my God, I would be the size of a cloud. I can't even imagine. Okay, all of our armies are back. What happened down here? It looks like my vassal got spanked. Survey says we got served the doo-doo butter. All right, Fog of Insanity over on Skullkeep. All right, everybody's insane now. I could afford a Reaper. It's not a bad idea. I'll start charging it. Gaios wants a wizard's bond with me? Decline. The only reason I'm declining is because no faction has seen my capital. Absolutely nobody actually knows where my capital is. That was the closest somebody came here at Zahatur. But nobody has come across this desert at any point during the game. I know this because I've kept this watchtower the whole game. Pretty much the whole game. The one person who possibly could have would have been Forge Lifton, and she is dead. Ah, he did take Pinnacle. Oh well. I'm set up that we can attack that army next turn. We have the salted cashew, chocolate cashews. Oh yeah, they sound very good. Cashews are the one nut that I cannot eat. because they are actually full of carbohydrates. Most nuts are really good for you. Like, you can snack on a lot of nuts because they have no carbs in them. So they're very like low sugar, low stuff that's going to put weight on your bones. But cashews are the opposite. Cashews are super high in carbs, which is very confusing. And almost more like a legume. Wow, I love that he's attacking me and he didn't even land his third army. He's attacking me with an army and a half against my 3 super stacks. And a fog of insanity. Wonder how it goes. It goes really badly for him. What a surprise. Straight into the crypt. Oh, he was trying to burn down my teleporter. He is still trying to burn down my teleporter. That is a clever play. Ish. That it depends more on your enzymes. My girlfriend love all things dairy. We can't have Miss Vicky's. My wife, his girlfriend, is gluten-free. Oh, you're missing out, man. Miss Vicky's are the top tier Canadian chip. Absolute S tier. Tastes like vanilla ice cream. It's filled with things that are meant to clear you up. Oh, God. I feel like that would ruin ice cream for me, because every time you'd get a Pavlovian response that every time you eat ice cream, you just like poop it all out. Looks like they see you and dodge the Draco Lich. Yeah, they might have just seen me go through the teleporter. Disappointed with cave starting saves because room to grow in caves is so small that I just go outside the cave and 99% of the time play outside it. I mean, we've stayed completely cave-based. We haven't gone outside at all. Only to raid and pillage, so. Oh, thank you for that, posture check. Can I block people entering underground by sitting on the transition points? Yes. As far as I am aware, they haven't changed that. That was actually a change they made. It used to be that you couldn't quite do it. It always ended up in like a 3v3, but now you're meant to be able to block the points and turn it into 1v3s. Very strong one. Bonus is if you think you're empty, you probably go to the toilet for a whole day, and probably night too. Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Bow, 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 bow. You were dead. Okay, we have a lot of level ups. Our dragon has hit max level. I've never done this before. For sure, I'm going to give him killing momentum. Yeah. Max level Shadow Dragon. I'm so pleased. Take strength training on you. You're going to take fighting level 2. And you're going to take arcane strength. Okay. Kafufum the Friendly has been captured. Age of Shadow casts in 1 turn. How's upstairs looking? Halcyon is safe. Dusk Vault is not. God, could these guys please? Just build armies. Oh, 500 points for another Rally of Siege. I wouldn't be able to afford anything. Macadamia and Brazil nuts are good. Yes, Brazil nuts are my fave. Absolutely. Super good for you. Especially if you're a dude, Brazil nuts are really good. They do a bunch of good stuff for our health. Our boy health. I love nuts. I'm a veggie, so I eat a small pot of nuts every day for the good fats. Pistachios, also really good. I like pistachios because they have the shell on them and they just take forever to eat. So you can't just like sit there. You can sit there and eat like pounds of pistachios, but it takes you a really long time. Versus other things that I could just be like, wasabi blue diamond almonds are the bee's knees. I don't know that I've had those. I do love wasabi stuff though. 1 liter box of ice cream. You're meant to only eat a quarter of it. Still feels like so much ice cream. Maxo Lich, pink dragon, known as a girl dragon. Morale's very good, my dude. We're rocking it today. In Greece, pink is a masculine color because it could also be a man gone. Or gender is fake. Gender could also be fake. Support the dragon regardless. Max level undead dragon of death wants to wear pink. Who am I to object? Ah, Eminem. I don't really think she makes sense for our campaign, so I'm good. I don't really need help from other Godir at the moment. I do need to come up here and save Dusk Vault, though. Because they are currently outnumbered 3-1. And I don't like that. I have a Reaper ready to summon. Who wants it? Who doesn't have a Reaper? You don't have a Reaper. All right. How do we get here? 1, 2. Should I just bring some bone golems with them? You know what? That's precisely what I'm going to do. And then these guys are going to chill here in this city. Ritual Somnia is ready. Can I cast this on target friendly city? Let's find out. See if I can cast it on a vassal state. Nice shirt. Thank you very much. I think I got it at Winners. Pistachios demand free labor and I can't abide it. I just like that they take time. Sometimes when I eat, I'm just like a black hole and I lose track of what I'm eating, especially if it's like snack food. I try to eat I try not to eat snack food at all. I try to eat like round meals. That's typically what I do is I eat like a breakfast, a lunch, and then a dinner and like no snacking in between. And I just make them really big meals. How much Imperium for the upgraded teleporters? What are the upgraded teleporters? Are you thinking like chrono gates? Oh boy! How can you be so evil? I'm now at war with Deep Layer. Wow, these guys just got dunkered. Yes! Oh, wow, this is really good for us, too. $800 mana. It's gonna take us 4 turns to start casting it. I'd like to finish our Fog of Insanity. It's only 1 turn away. Crab people, crab people. What are you? NPC army of Deep Layer. I guess you're coming towards me. Hey. So I will wait for you to land and then I will attack you. I was going to go defend my vassal, but I don't think that will happen. Do we need anything else here? A beacon of valor? Just think about boosting the defenses. All right. Men are afraid of pink. I mean, I feel like that's gone with the new generation, but it's hard to say. Definitely men were afraid of wearing pink for a very long time. And then the Barbie movie came out and everything changed. In Anglian culture, pink used to be a male color until the 1900s. Some princess was dressed in pink. Cursed monarchy. That's a mood. The Arcanium upgrade that gives 15 mana upgain per teleporter and gives half movement. Oh, it also gives half movement? Oh, yeah, you're right. I think it's 350 Imperium. I actually just forgot that it existed. So thank you for pointing that out for Remo. We've been invaded again. Probably down below. Would have been cool if these guys could have stayed alive. Where is that upgrade? 400 points. And it's available in 1 turn. And I have exactly 400 points right now. Binding on a gold wonder lost. Are you kidding me? It doesn't take them any turns. They just have to move on top of it and I lose it immediately? Whoa. Skeleton's got like earth armor. Oh my god. I gotta recast it. I don't even know that I can cast Age of Shadow without having both the wonders. That's really good to know, though. I'm going to make sure that we sit on top of those from now on. Hello, it's me, a big dragon. You guys have leveled up. Big defense too. Bum 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 bum. Mage Tower rumor recall when you forget where the TV remote is. Yeah, it just allows you to like teleport like just your hero back to base. There's one that allows you to report just your hero, and then there's another one that allows you to bring your like whole army back. They're weird choices. 90s, 80s soft pink shirts. My grandfather would disagree. That's true. I'll be honest. Most of my pink shirts like come from like 70s vintage. So I can't really talk. I think we could get back here. I can't believe you lose a binding in a single turn. All right, my ally is in here, which is a little annoying because he's not really who I wanted in this fight, but... we come out of it fine. Technically, I don't need to go underground. And I can just fight up here. What do we get now? Tome of Severing? Tome of the Cold Dark? Tome of Teleportation? There's some pretty good stuff in here, actually.
Slaying a wizard is similar to slaying any other monster. It necessitates preparation. If your mark is prone to conjuring astral creatures, it is vital to sever their connection and remove their arcane crutch.
I'm gonna take a spell ward, ward, so I can build it right here, and it'll provide spell protection in this whole area. You guys made a blacksmith. You can make necrotic spires. Distant evocation. I have a 6th hero. This unit attacks, it gains strengthened. XP. Adjacent friendly units gain defense and resistance. I'm actually going to take this guy. What is Master Disruption? Oh, that's really good. Can I take that instead of Defense 3? He's gonna take Draining Blade. He's gonna take... Assassinate. Striking a Chaos Eater. God, all of our weapons are so trash. Yeah, you know what? Consume Chaos is a really good spell. Tier 2, 6 frost resistance. We're gonna give you that. All right. Can you... come up here? New Empire development skill, teleportation mastery. War has ended with silver fence. Okay, sure. I'm running out of time. You're clever, bud. Turning to dust, thinking that someone from the 80s was just called my grandfather. I think it's only been a certain type of man that thought pink was bad to wear. Maybe in like the 40s it was universal, but for the 60s, definitely, yeah. I have to play Tabletop Simulator and Red Dragon Inn. Yo, great choices. Great choices. Love it. Your compass always points spell ward. Take the frog, he hangs out with the undead because of all the flies. Wow, they're actually expanding in this direction. That's crazy. And bold. He's coming up with more armies. I wonder if I shouldn't just send an army to attack Boulder. My toad runesmiths are underfed and many are displaced. I'm slowly accepting that I must bow to your might, but I have terms. Growth and production in Skullkeep is blocked, but Shining Court becomes vassalized? I don't even know where these guys are. The City of White Flags. All right, I'll take you. Did that glitch it out really badly? Absolutely. Zahatur, you can take necrotic spires. I have no idea where that guy is. Yeah, I guess I could just march an army to Halcyon. Oh, right, because I need an army defending this, don't I? I mean, I could just leave that and have these guys burn down this city. You're coming to meet up with these guys, and one of those are going back downtown. That they are. Okay. I'm literally just going to camp them. Imagine naming yourself the City of Surrender better than the City of Red Flags. Frenzy, hello, how are you? Can I bind this wonder? I think I can. And then 2 turns for Age of Shadows. And then we just have to hold it for 15. As long as nobody starts sneaking through the bottom. Oh, okay. Interesting. His other character there didn't get pulled in, just his other army. His backup army. Yeah, I don't actually care about raising this, so... Am I locked into movement for 2 turns? Oh, here we go. What do you get here? Spelljammers. Ooh. His whole army looks like it does blight damage, which we are should be super resistant against. Target non-hero friendly unit is killed. Adjacent enemies suffer blight damage per tier of the unit sacrificed. What did I lose here? 2 bone golems, a necro, and a dragon. Well, we haven't had a fight in a while. Born in the 30s, shirts are from the 80s. Definitely a bunch of grandparents born in the 80s. We're all 2024 after all. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about how old I am when that happened. Wow, it has been so long since we've taken a fight. It's actually hilarious. There's another dragon here. I'm going to go a little wild with some of this positioning. Just because I'm trying to take maximum advantage of that exhilarating roar. Fair enough, the Soother. Let's get that cast up. My god, everybody on my team has Finger of Death. I keep forgetting this. Unfortunately, though, I am spell jammed here, so... I'm starting to see the potential downside of this. That's their faction leader. They all have Distribute Tonic. Oh my goodness. Sentiment still hit me like a truck. The 90s were still 10 years ago, right? I think so, yeah. 5 or 6 years ago, I think. Like 9/11 just happened, right? That's still like pretty fresh in our minds. Boom, 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 ba-doo, boop, ba-dee, ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. 29% chance because you're a tier 4. Like, these are all support characters, so I feel like this spider is significantly more of the threat here on me. Ba, 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 ba. We'll cast Fumble on them. All right. These bone golems can start coming out. Doing some big max charges. Over here, I'll hit him with the Frost Breath, because I do love freezing these dweebs. Cancel your retaliation. Dude, the amount of dragons roaring at me right now is just so funny. All I can hear. That's pretty good. Poison Breath. $23.49. Kind of better just beating him up. What are you? A Glade Runner. Kill him like that. We'll go here and then Poison Breath. That Poison Breath is too much damage. So we're just going to go after that little guy. I we'll go for some charge flanks. Start trying to work down these characters. It said I was... Oh, Spelljammer's enemy spells cast 100% combat casting points. They've changed it. Should have cast that earlier. Resurrects non-hero unit. I'm actually like kind of low on souls. So I think I'll just sunder them for now. Okay. Rock blast. Did he just cycles end a dragon at full HP? Slight chance of instantly killing an injured target. The chances are increased the lower the target's hit points are. If unsuccessful, he gains 3 weakened. Just gone. I'm gonna need to see that. Are you friggin' kidding me? 4% chance that it hit? I rolled a 3. You gotta be kidding me, yeah. What? Resurrects target non-hero with 100% of its total hit points if undead. That's a little frustrating. To say the least, that's a little frustrating. I'm gonna spur this guy. I'm also gonna strengthen him. Unreal. Nice RNG, right? Hope I didn't need that dragon. What sucks is like all of his units are tier 4 in this fight, so I won't even get a dragon out of it. Won't even get a dragon out of it. You know what? Let's summon an undead here. Least I can do is start swarming them with trash tier undead. Thunderbird, okay. Nice. I can cast Finger of Death too. It's just that mine has a different name. I guess let's just kill this guy with a double flank. Definitely starting to feel like the unending horde happening. Let's move up here and start attacking him. See how he likes dealing with a dragon. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed when it's like a full 18 versus 18. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot that happens and the fights start taking a long time. I'm with you. They can be a lot. Just don't cycles end me anymore. Charge. 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 Undead. Fight. Zombie. Attack. Reap. Dragon. There goes their hero. That should really kill their morale. Kill him, then kill him. And then... might as well roar. Finger of Death. Ooh, I would rather kill you. Completely and utterly. Crushing Death. I want to make sure that nobody lives. No survivors. You know, you might as well channel power if you're going to cast this. 35% chance or 21. I guess I'll just take that 21. Come in here and blast them some more. Blast them some more. Blast them some more. Thankfully, all these bone golems are very efficient at chasing people down. As are my dragons. Dragons in mating season. Yeah, it's really loud, right? Full hate 18 versus 18 is one of the things I love about Spellforce. It's only one stack, and the stack grows bigger throughout the game, but never gets bigger than 8. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Noroth. It is, I think, one of the big advantages of Spellforce. Big fights is the tunnel vision, using way too many unit actions to kill one dude sometimes. Yes, absolutes. I hear you. A corrupt soul. I didn't know I could get these guys through this, but sure. I guess I'm down a unit. That corrupt soul died. That's fine. We can summon them for free. Okay. Dude, I don't even know where all my guys are going right now. This guy is meant to be coming in to join in with them. Those guys are meant to be going that way. And these guys are meant to be going this way as well. Because my intention here is that everybody can have their own army now that we have 6 heroes. You guys have made walls. You guys have leveled up. Arcane strength. We're ready to rebind our Ancient Wonder. We are 3 turns off the Age of Shadow. We've made a push against Boulder. We're in a pretty good spot there. I think there's no way for them to get to this Ancient Wonder unless it's through here already. Through here or through Boulder. So I can just leave that army to defend this location. This is my biggest threat right now. But what I'll probably do is I'll just march a huge undead army up here on Boulder and try to burn this city to the ground. Like, I might actually go full raise. Just so that they can't move any closer. Resurrect on our Bone Dragon. They need to send some tier 5s for you to replace it. I mean, I could also just summon them from the Rally of Lieges. Oh, no, I can't. What happened here? Oh, I think because I already used it this turn. Yeah, I already used it this rally. So there are Bone Dragons that we can make through the Rally of Lieges. But that's pretty good. So we start casting the spell in 3 turns, and then it's 15 turns to victory. Unfortunately, we can't do it today because I've got to go to a meeting in like 10 minutes. So this is where we leave today. This is where we're leaving today. We got one more campaign left. One more day left of this campaign, I should say. We should be able to finish it up at the beginning of next week before we start moving into Millennia for a little bit. In the meantime, thank you, dudes, for joining me. The Draco Lich has been extremely fun. I've been really, really enjoying this campaign so far. He is a big honkin' boy, and I really, really like him. So stay tuned for the big finale next time.